If you've ever heard raccoons having sex in your attic, it is horrendous. I mean, it sounds like two elephants in your attic having at it with all the screaming and fighting and growling and cussing.
I have to put a trigger warning on this video.
Yeah, you might have to.
Give me a fast raccoon fact.
Raccoons have 4 legs. Oh, why are there jesses on a chicken?
You don't like jesses on chickens?
That is our movie chicken. That's our falconry chicken.
I didn't notice until I got in this morning. No one was here, and I'm checking on everything, checking on logbooks, and I look in the falconry lot, and it says squid. I'm like, squid's a chicken.
Yeah.
And I look over, and Squid's sitting on a perch with jesses.
We haven't had the heart to tell it it's not a hawk yet.
We suffer from this. We suffer from pesticide, and we suffer from consistency.
How do you catch a Michael?
That's the thing, yeah. These things have
Big
to
net.
be the
Oh,
exact same
big net.
food,
Bigger
don't
net than
go
this.
over,
Yeah.
Keep their temperature.
Made of Kevlar.
everything exact.
Okay.
I think we need a catch pole too.
Yeah. It's just with the net like that. Once the raccoon's in the net, then what? Then what do you do?
You grab them barehanded, of course.
Yeah, coming from the guy that has 130 stitches from raccoons.
You grab them barehanded. But I've got 65 negative COVID tests in succession, like 65 successive negative COVID tests.
James
So,
and I are very happy for you.
hey, I'm just saying, there's
impressive.
there's something going on with my immune system. The raccoon stitches make me COVID
Maybe all the
resistant.
rabies shots.
Yeah.
You don't have any rabies
Hey, that
shots.
is a virus.
No, me
Rabies
neither.
is a virus.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
so maybe there's
so-
something to it. If any scientists want to do a study on Michael, on
Find out how high my
on-
titers are, where my antibody levels are.
yeah, comparatively to his COVID resistance. How many rabies shots have you gotten?
So I don't know the exact number of individual shots, but I've had 5 series. So in 1985, and the first time I got a series of rabies shots, I got the whole spectrum, everything that you ever heard about rabies shots. I got shots in my buttocks, I got shots in my abdomen, I got shots in the cut, I got shots in my arms. I was in the Navy, and if you don't know what a Navy corpsman is, a Navy corpsman is like a videographer, just any person off the street, that can hold a needle. That's a Navy corpsman, and they let those people do things to us. And then the last series I only got 2 shots, so it's changed over time, So now rabies shots is not nearly as invasive as it used to be. But speaking of rabies, I wanted to talk to all of our YouTube audience out there about raccoons and the psychological warfare that we're about to embark on this time of the year. In the St. Louis area and in the South, especially in Little Rock and Dallas and St. Louis and Kansas City, all the construction of homes includes chimneys. And raccoons love chimneys. And in this day and age, people have converted their chimneys from wood burning to gas burning. And the dampers have a spacer in it that doesn't allow it to shut all the way, so the hot gases from the gas fire can escape through there. Well, female raccoons love this technique because they can have their young on the smoke shelf and never have to worry about smoke. So one of our partners is Wildlife Control Supplies. And Wildlife Control Supplies has this incredible product, okay? It's called raccoon eviction fluid, It is the beginning of what you're going to use if you're going to try to convince the female raccoon that this is no longer a safe place for her young. This raccoon eviction fluid is made from the glands and the urine of a male raccoon. And we are going to trick the female raccoon into thinking that a male raccoon has discovered her lair where she has her young. Male raccoons will kill young raccoons anytime they can find them. And the reason for that is because the male raccoon wants to spread his seed, his DNA, his genetics, and he doesn't know where those young raccoons came from. So he will kill all of them if he captures them or finds them, and then he'll follow that female relentlessly until she cycles again and comes in heat, and then he will breed her. So it's one of those things in nature that is brutal. It's creepy. It's very it's very stalky. If you've ever heard raccoons having sex in your attic, it is horrendous. I mean, it sounds like two elephants in your attic having at it with all the screaming and fighting and growling and cussing.
I have to put a trigger warning on this video.
Yeah, you might have to. If you mess up one step along the way, you're going to have to call me to come out and fix it. Because when you mess it up, you really mess it up. Raccoon eviction fluid. Get your bottle today.
Now, would my urine be effective, or is it only male raccoon urine?
So your urine would not be effective at all because they don't care about you. They're not afraid of you.
Oh, okay.
You know what your urine would work good on? Keeping deer out of your yard.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Coyotes away from your barn.
Yeah. You also keep the hair from your haircuts because that works good too. Put it in pantyhose.
Like
keep the deer out of your garden. Point number 1. Females go through a lot of trouble to find a spot that a male raccoon will not find them. Female raccoons also know that male raccoons are lazy, and they really are. Female raccoons will not poop in an attic space like a male raccoon will. A female raccoon will hold it until she's outside, and then she'll poop. A male raccoon, poop all over the place. When we go into attics and it's full of raccoon poop, we know we're dealing with male raccoons typically. But anyway, the female raccoon will go through a lot of trouble to hide her birthing spot and where she keeps her kits so that a male raccoon can't find it. The raccoons like to have their young on the smoke shelf. Now, when they're really, really young, they don't move around a whole lot, and so they stay on the smoke shelf. But as they get a little older, they move around more, and they'll fall down onto the damper. And so when the female raccoon is not in the chimney with the young, they can move around and fall on top of the damper. That's typically when we're called in. When the female raccoon comes back, she moves them from that damper location and she puts them back on the smoke shelf. Well, during that movement, she's a lot heavier, and people hear their damper going clink, 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 clink. They hear the raccoon in the chimney firebox. I like to take a metal tape measure and run it up in there so that she just thinks something has discovered where she's at, and then I'll put just a little bit of the raccoon eviction fluid up inside the damper. And when I say a little bit, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Let's open that bad boy up. I want to give it a little smell test. Can't wait.
Everyone has to take one cotton swab, dip it in the raccoon eviction fluid, and give yourself a full dose.
Oh man.
I got one earlier. I can smell it from
Okay.
Here video.
Oh wow.
It's got a rich aftertaste, doesn't it?
But for a typical application, I use 2 Q-tips. You take your raccoon eviction fluid, you put 1 Q-tip in,
Oh, that color is something else.
then you put the other Q-tip in. All right. Now to show you how much I let it soak, I'm gonna put it on this napkin. That right there is plenty to put inside a damper of a chimney, a firebox damper, okay? The other Q-tip is going to go up on the crown of the chimney at the top. But you don't want to put it where the raccoon's actually moving. You want to put it like in a crack somewhere, just so that she smells it whenever she comes back or whenever she comes out. But this is all you need to use for your first application. Normally 1 application is all you need if you do it right and the young are small enough. If you take this bottle and you pour the whole bottle down the chimney, that really messes things up, okay? Because now the female raccoon can't tell where the scent is coming from. It's just everywhere. And it confuses her. And so instead of being able to figure out, she just does nothing. She just lives with it. She gets ready to fight. Female raccoons will fight too. They'll fight to protect their young. They'll fight a male raccoon to save their young. And they'll fight you too. If there's just enough for her to smell, she knows there's a male raccoon somewhere. And so all of her efforts, all of her energy goes to moving those young raccoon away from this area. Raccoon eviction fluid works best from December to April. The reason why is that's the birthing months, and the young raccoons are small enough that the female raccoon can carry them out. Once a young raccoon is this big, she has a difficult time trying to manage that size young raccoon up a chimney because she's got to carry herself up the chimney and her young as well. And so if you wait too long to utilize the raccoon eviction fluid, then it will fail. So it's important to know exactly how large the young raccoons are that you're dealing with. You can do that with a number of ways. You can reach up blind inside a damper and grab one and look at it and see how big it is. That's my preferred method. Or you can put a camera. We have these little cameras that are called ferret cameras. That's Chance's preferred method. He likes to use technology over bare hands.
I like to be equipped with information before sticking my hand into a hole.
That seems like a good policy, Michael. You should consider that.
I like to showboat and just grab into dark places where you don't know what's up in there because I love surprises. You know,
Who doesn't like a good surprise?
that is a good surprise. That's a big surprise. That's also why he has no stitches and I have over 130 stitches. Actually, I think it's 127 is the actual number.
I mean, are we counting at this point?
Hot question.
Does it make sense to purchase this if you don't have raccoons in your chimney as like a preventative measure?
Well, if you're going to be preventative, then get a properly fitting chimney cap and have a chimney cap installed so the raccoon can't get in the chimney at all to begin with. It's not a deterrent. It's not a repellent.
This is psychological warfare.
This is trying to create a menace in a female raccoon's mind so that she's uneasy and she moves her young on her own.
Another thing you don't want is this is not a deterrent, and so this certainly won't keep a male raccoon from coming and checking out the bottom of your chimney.
Probably
your
do the
fireplace.
opposite.
Exactly, and so if anything, putting it in place ahead of time may make a problem where there is none. Better off, just in general for the home, having proper inspection done. If you're uncertain if you even have a chimney cap or if there is anything wrong with vents or anything else that a raccoon can get through, there's plenty of them around.
The product works 98% of the time for me.
This is like the info commercial part. What's the cool tagline for raccoon eviction fluid?
Raccoon eviction fluid. Create the phantom menace.
Oh, that was pretty good. I like that. That was right off the cuff too. That was nice.
Stank liquid. Get on out of here.
Those are like two different markets we just covered.
But it's really good? Raze energy. I can't go. I'm like addicted to it. I can't even get my day started. However, it's pretty late in the morning now, so I've done really good. My wife Bonnie would be proud of me. I haven't drank 3 of these already.
Raze is being carried in some Quick Trips now. A lot of people probably know Quick Trip.
Yes, they are being carried in Quick Trip. However, if you go to our link down below, you support our Raptor Rescue efforts. And so supporting Raptor Rescue works through our link, not through Quick Trip.
Is the for free Raze link still active? And that's just a deal. You can't say no to that.
Do our links have better flavors than Quick Trip? Because they don't have very good variety.
So Quick Trip is carrying 4 flavors right now. And our link, you can get any of the flavors unless they're sold out. The raccoon eviction fluid works really, really well. And I support people trying this themselves. However, if you can't accomplish the task, then call Wildlife Command Center or call a wildlife control company that's close to you. You can go to the National Wildlife Control Operators Association of America, click on your city, your state, and you can find a wildlife control operator in your area. So I can't talk to the audience very well. I have to think of somebody's eyeball that's their eyeball, and I'm talking to them. Like, that's what I have to do.
Yeah.
Here's the spiel that you got to get down. And you got to just do it over and over again.
Yeah,
hey guys, if you're brand new to our YouTube channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification, and give us a thumbs up if you like this video.
That's the easy route. And you can give them those reminders of, hey, if you've been enjoying our channel, watching our content, make sure to change that notification bell over to all so you get notified for each new video release we have. And we'll see you ahead. Thanks for watching.
Or you can do the one I said.
Yeah. These are just options. Just rolling through some things.
Okay, so on the phone, hit the like button,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good. Subscribe. Oh, like, subscribe, Turn on notifications to all.
And maybe leave a comment.
And leave a
And
comment.
say, wow, Chance's blue eyes, they're so dreamy. He's so great.
Please like our video, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell with all. Okay.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Do
Gonna
it
heighten that
5
energy
times.
level.
Yeah, I'm too clogged up. Y'all told me too many things.
It's right. Give me
I'm
some.
out. Thanks for watching the video. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. Also, if you hit the notification icon, you can change notifications to all, so all of our content will come to your feed. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
And I can't wait to watch you pull some baby raccoons out of an attic soon.
And I can't wait. What? Me? Watch you?
Yeah, no, me watch you.
Oh.
We're excited about that. I'm saying we're excited.
Yeah.
Tis the season coming up.
Yeah. It's coming.